Welcome to my channel Adhyan with Flow. Chapter 9 Biomolecules, guys. Okay, bio means living and molecules. Molecules are present in both, guys. Non-living thing and also living thing. Yes, guys. Molecules are present in non-living thing and also living thing. But the difference is their composition, their abundance. They may be vary in non-living thing and living thing. Non-living thing like earth crust, they also contain lots of molecules. Carbon, hydrogen means they contain both organic molecules as well as inorganic molecules. Now living like animals, plants, okay guys, they also contain molecules and we can call it as a biomolecules because animal and plant cells are living tissues. They have cytoplasm, they have cytosol, they have cell organelles, they have nucleus. But earth crust does not contain this kind of thing. So let's start. I'm asking you one thing, that where molecules found large in size? Guys, biomolecule present large amount in living cells. Oh ma'am, what you say means rock or mountain does not. No guys, they contain. But according to research, this is proven that large human body contain large elements compared than non-living thing. Means living thing contain large elements compared to non-living thing. This is the research, guys, adapted from CNR Rao, Understanding Biochemistry, University Press, Hyderabad. Here they publish this thing. This is the data, guys. We can't claim this data because this is the proven research that living body contain more element compared than earth crust. Look at here, check it out now. Look at their ratio. Human body contain maximum carbon compared than atmosphere. Oxygen level, look at here guys, the ratio means human body contain at least more element compared than earth crust. Now this thing is proven that living tissues made up with large amount of biomolecules compared than non-living. They also made up with molecules, but they contain large amount of biomolecules, guys. That's it. Now let's move further. How to analyze chemical composition? Okay guys, they want to ask that how to differentiate what is the organic compound and what is the inorganic compound. Prove that. Then scientists will prove. Sorry. Scientists already proved this thing. What kind of elements are organic and what kind of elements are inorganic. What they do for organic compounds, what they do, they take living tissue. It may be animals organ, it may be vegetables. They take living tissue, and what they do with them, they crush them. Wait guys, I'll tell you in detail. Everyone, you saw your lab. Everyone, you saw your lab, and in your lab search this kind of apparatus. In this apparatus, scientists will put here the tissue, and with the help of these rod, we can mash them. Mash. The living tissue break down into smaller pieces, and we can call it as a slurry. Now what scientists will do with the slurry? They take apparatus and take some sieve. What is the sieve? You know now, sieve we can filter. When we make a chai, when we make a tea, and we filtrate this thing, then what we do, the slurry we put here. So after some time, we watch that some molecules will filtrate, some molecules will filtrate. So we can call it as a filtrate. Why? Because they are small in size. Small in size. Okay, next thing, scientists also add some chemical compound Cl3COH. This is the acidic medium, guys. So if they cross the sieve, then this is also called it as a acid soluble. They can easily cross sieve, easily, very easy. I'm not telling you this acid soluble, we call it as a filtrate. No, your book is terrible. Okay, now some pieces are remaining here. Some pieces are remaining here because they are large in size, and we can call it as a retentate. Okay, so these are acid insoluble because they can't across the sieve. I repeat. Okay, I will repeat for you. Take a living tissue. It may be any kind of organ, liver, pancreas, and living tissue, it may be vegetables. Okay, we take organ, either organ or vegetables, and we take some apparatus so we can mash, crash, grind easily. So this organ and vegetables, either it may be organ, either it may be vegetable, they broken into smaller part. Now what we do, we take the slurry part and some acidic solution, and we pour into the sieve. Now what happen, some molecule will cross the sieve, some molecule will cross this membrane, and what happen, we call it as a filtrate. Why they cross? Because they are small in size. Because of they cross their sieve with the presence of acid, we can say it as a acid soluble. And some particles remaining here, because they are large in size, we call it as a retentate, and these are acid insoluble because they can't cross this membrane. Can't cross membrane. Now next, this is the ratio, guys. Now let's move toward how to calculate inorganic constitutes. Means in this experiment we can calculate easily that yes, if molecules are large in size, small in size, we can segregate according to this experiment. Then what are the organic molecules and what are the inorganic molecules? Like proteins are organic molecules, like nucleic acids are organic molecules. These are macromolecules, large in size, so we can say it as a organic. Now let's move towards the inorganic. How we calculate inorganic? Okay, what we do, again take living tissue, and what we do, dry them. What next? Take into a apparatus and burn them. Living tissue, we allow to burn, and the remaining part after burning, remaining part we can call it as a ash. So ash is what? Ash is inorganic elements. Whatever I explain you here, already all the things are written here. When we burn this tissue and this living part, already organic part will remove, like CO2, like water, already they removed. So remaining part is, we call it as a inorganic part. This is the some components examples of inorganic: sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, water, and these are compounds. What they are? They are, guys, inorganic because they are micro size. They can also soluble, means small size, guys. Inorganic. So due to this experiment, we can isolate what kind of thing is organic and what kind of elements are inorganic. This is the introduction of this part. Now let's start, guys. Amino acid. If you understand, guys, amino acids, carbohydrates, metabolites, then you will be more and more comfortable with biochemistry. Biochemistry, this is the branch of biology, guys, and this is important. If you don't understand biochemistry, if you don't understand cell biology, then you face some difficulty in your research field. Okay, so you have to be specific for biochemistry. You have to give some time biochemistry, and if you give some time for biochemistry, your biology is one of the superb. Your biology becomes superb. Okay, let's start with amino acid. What is amino acid? Ma'am, give me some brief introduction. What is amino acid? Why you teach me us amino acids? Because this is in your NCERT. Yes, guys, this is in your NCERT. Guys, look at here. Okay, guys, amino acid is the structural and function unit of proteins. Structural and function unit of proteins. Guys, you know that this is the cell. You know this is the cell, and cell contain nucleus, and nucleus contain genetic material DNA. Guys, DNA does not perform any kind of function. They coordinate the cell. DNA not comes out and do some function, lots of function. They order. DNA gives order. DNA gives order that what kind of organelles perform what kind of function, guys. DNA not goes outside from the nucleus and perform the function. We know, we call it as a nucleus is the structure and function unit of cell. Guys, yes, DNA is a structure and function unit of cell, but they don't do work come across the nucleus and they do their work. DNA not do their work. They order to proteins ki my message, circulate my message to everyone and say to them, do your work. How they form protein? Look at me, guys. Look at me. Now, this is not your NCERT. I'm taking you beyond the NCERT. If you want that your concept will easy. Now, DNA, what they do? DNA form DNA. This phenomena we can call it as a DNA replication. This is not in your course. DNA changed. DNA form RNA. Yes, guys, DNA form RNA. This process we call it as a transcription. And RNA produce protein. Yes, and this process we can call it as a translation. How they produce? Look at me. This is the DNA double helical structure. They split into single helical structure. Now they form. What they form? Now they form one DNA strand and one RNA strand. This is same. This is same. This same also a DNA strand, DNA to DNA, and also form a RNA. This phenomena is transcription. This is not in your course. Guys, relax. I'm not teaching you here. Now, this RNA, they are responsible for making protein. They going towards the ribosome and lie between them. They going towards the mRNA. These are ribosome. You know now when I teach you cell organelles and I say that ribosome, they are responsible for protein formation. Now they form. They code the sequence, and according to coding the sequence, they make amino acids. They make amino acids chain. Here they code, and this amino move further, and they make amino acids. These are chain of amino acid. So this is the now this amino acid now fold and make protein. Now make protein. This sequence is fold and make protein. Now, so guys, that's why amino acids are important, guys. That's why amino acids are important. Okay, guys. So, guys, that's all for now. In detail explanation, we will meet in our next video. The detailed explanation of amino acids, how they form, their structure, their charges, what kind of amino acids in our human body. Okay, we will teach everything. I will teach everything, guys. So thank you, guys, for now, and please subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot. Keep smiling and revise, revise, guys, revise. Please revise. Okay, this is not a easy. Okay, this is not a easy. If you don't revise, you will forget. Or if you revise, then you secure your rank in every exam. Yes, guys, in every exam. If you revise everything, whatever you study, if you revise your NCERT, then you will be become expert in your book. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot.